Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Wigwam, flying solo today. We're not gonna have a regular crew meeting today because Hippie was out all weekend hanging out with his girlfriend. He's finally going back to work. You know, if you've been following the saga of Sir Hippie and his bum shoulder, he's finally back and better and ready to go back to work, so he spent the weekend hanging out with his girlfriend. So we're not doing the regular crew meeting this week. Everything should resume back to normal starting next week. But this seemed like a great golden opportunity to fulfill something that we have been putting off. A couple months ago, our friends over at the Arnolds challenged us to do a 10 facts video, and then we told them we would do it, and we promised them we wouldn't forget, and then we forgot and didn't do it. Until now! Bonus fact, most of the Banana Crew runs on coffee. Recordings, editing, my whole life, coffee. I'm gonna do 10 facts about me, Aaron, Wigwam, and then maybe in the future we'll convince Hippie and Kelly to do their own facts video. Oh, and welcome to my room, by the way. It's beautiful. I cleaned it just for you guys. Just ignore most of what's going on like in this region right here. Just ignore all of this. The first fact about me that you might not know is that I was actually an Eagle Scout. I went all the way through the Boy Scouts as a kid, went camping. I mean, I still have a lot of friends that I met because of the Boy Scouts, and I actually made it all the way. I actually made it to Eagle Scouts, so I don't know if you follow us on Twitter, you might see that Kelly and I go out camping a lot. Hippie does too when he's not all bum-shouldered. But that's why we go camping and canoeing and hiking and where we learned all those skills. And number 2! So my favorite TV series of all time is the anime Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Full Metal Alchemist is a great series that goes completely off the rails into Germany and whatever happens at the end. But Brotherhood, oh my god, you get to that point in Brotherhood where you gotta watch like the last 20 episode finale. I just have to watch it all the way through, and you know, that's dangerous. Sometimes I gotta go to work in the next 6 hours, can't just stop and watch a whole anime series finale. But I love that show. I have the whole show on DVD somewhere. I'd show you, but it's all the way downstairs. And I mean, that's like feet away. I'm not going. Fact number 3, the very first game that I ever played was Super Mario Brothers. Like the original NES Super Mario Brothers. I was 2 years old and I used to play it with my sister. And we would sit up and we would take turns at the NES, and I was the younger brother, so I would play Luigi. That was the first game I ever played. It was also the first game I ever beat, and I played a ton of NES back in the day. We had a whole huge collection. I've actually got those, but they're all the way over there. Again, I'm not going. It's like 5 or 10 feet away. Super Mario Brothers at the age of 2 or 3 or some very young age is the first game I ever remember beating. Like, I remember playing that game as like some of my absolute earliest memories. Fact number 4. I actually have this scar on my lip right here. It's kind of hard to see sometimes. I got this when I was 14. A kid up the street from my friends who I was hanging out with had some issues. 16-year-old dude that was trying to get a couple of 10-year-olds to fight. Should have known he probably wasn't the most well-dispositioned person from that scenario. Long story short, he slapped the back of my head, I slapped the back of his head, and then I turned around and he jumped on me and hit me in the face until my lip burst open. So yeah, and then it left a little bit of a scar. Otherwise I'm fine. Fun fact, that dude ran away to Florida like a week later and never saw him again. Life's crazy. Fact number 5. Pokemon actually helped teach me how to read. When I was a kid, I didn't have a Game Boy yet. I did eventually, probably when I was like 7 or so. But before that, what we had was the Game Boy adapter for the Super Nintendo. You remember that big hunkin' thing that you would pound into the SNES, and you would plug your cartridge into that, and then you could play Game Boy games on the Super Nintendo? This was revolutionary back in the day. Like, this blew our mind. Like, this was the cheapest way to play Game Boy games. I begged and pleaded my parents to get me Pokemon Yellow, because you gotta have the one with Pikachu following you around, because that is the cool one. And then it started off, I would get my sister or my mom or whoever to read the game to me so I would know how to play. I mean, you could somewhat figure that game out without reading anyways, but I would have them read to me a lot of the things, at least to get started. And then I actually learned how to read, so I think some of my first words that I learned how to read would probably be like Thundershock and just Thunder and Pikachu and Repel and, you know, all these Pokemon based words, half of which aren't even really words, but That was how I had started learning how to read, because I was playing that game I think before I was even really in school. It might have been like the same time I was going into kindergarten. Fact number whatever we're on, I lost count already. It took no time at all. I used to skateboard all the time. That was not so much anymore, you know, now that I'm getting creaky and old. You don't want to skateboard as much. Ramps are dangerous. Kids are rubber, they bounce. You know, it's fine to skateboard when you're young and you just pop right back up. I don't do that anymore. But I used to skate literally every single day, pretty much because Tony Hawk started it, but I skated every day for probably about 3 or 4 years, from middle school to high school, up until I got a job. And then my dreams died. Damn work. Skateboarding was a huge part of my life back in the day. I used to have a room covered, wall to wall, in posters, almost exclusively skateboarding posters. Fact number, I think 7, I don't know, the counter will let you know. I don't like to get political, but I'm gonna get political for this one. Digimon is better than Pokemon in the anime. Obviously the games don't compare, but straight up, Digimon's the best. Like, Pokemon anime is garbage. It's a big old pile of recycled plot garbage. Digimon is awesome. Omitting certain seasons. Fact number, this one. When I was 18 and in high school, a senior in high school, I actually had a Let's Play channel then too. I'm not gonna tell you the name, I'm gonna leave it a mysterious secret, and if any of you ever find it, don't tell anyone. Don't you dare. There we go. Don't you dare. No, but really I'm not gonna tell you, but if you do find it, that would be just weird. Don't stalk me. Seriously. I probably had like 150 subscribers, I played a lot of classic games and stuff, and the only reason I quit doing that was because, you know, college started and I got distracted with that. Homework and schoolwork, and, you know, other stuff that freshmen do, like drinking and not doing anything. Yeah. But, you know, that was about 5 years ago. I mean, I'm 23 now. That was a while back. I actually had a LP channel way back in the day. Way back. Another fact, I have been going to school off and on, and what I've actually been doing is paying for school out of pocket. So when I first started this channel, way back when it was Hesse Wigwam, and before, you know, Hippie and Kelly really got super involved, that first couple of months I was actually working 2 jobs and going to school. I was working nights at the airport to help pay for school. I was working a food job to make ends meet on my bills, because the airport, while great for school, doesn't really pay that much for bills. And then I was actually going to school in the morning, so I was sleeping probably 4 hours twice a day, sometimes 4 hours once a day, and then I would try to catch up on the weekend. The semester before that I was working weekends as a night auditor, so I was working 40 hours over 4 days on the weekend at night, Thursday through Sunday, to pay for school. It's not as bad right now though. Right now I'm just saving money, and pretty soon it'll go back to crazy, but we're gonna keep making content. I'm not gonna slow down. In number 10. Number 10 is I couldn't think of a 10th fact. We'll go with something controversial. How about, I don't really like Elder Scrolls. How about that? Yeah, I'm gonna throw it out there. I love Fallout, and I love Bethesda games, and I love the vast exploration. I just can't get into Elder Scrolls at all. I tried playing Skyrim. I played a couple of profiles for an hour or 2 at a time. I'd try starting new characters, keep playing on old characters. Just never hooked me. Just never really got into me. I don't know, something fantasy, cool dragons, you know, you think that would be every video gamer's dream, is to have this cool immersive fantasy world, but it just doesn't do it for me. I just don't get that into the elves and the fantasy and the whatnot, especially the whatnot. The whatnot is not doing it for me. So there you go, that was 10 facts about me, Aaron, Wigwam. Join us again next week when crew meetings should go back to normal, with the schedules and the green screens and the cool themes and all the other grand stuff that you guys have come to know and love. Stick around, you know, Banana Crew's gonna be coming out with a lot of cool stuff soon. Maybe I don't want to spoil anything.Maybe I'll just say that there's a lot of cool stuff coming up, and you should keep watching, and we're very excited for the next couple months, because it's gonna be maybe some stuff you haven't seen from us in a long time, definitely some stuff you've never seen from us before, and just a lot of content that we're really excited to be making for you guys. Some stuff that we think is gonna be really good. We want to be more than just another generic Let's Play channel that just throws up Let's Play videos, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not what we want to be. We want to make really cool content for you guys, and I think we've got some really cool content coming up. So thank you for joining us, thank you for watching, thank you for always watching and consistently coming back and making the Banana Crew such a special channel. We love your beautiful faces, and we will catch you guys next time. I will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.